Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Quite a few videos back I made some breakfast hash browns, and so I thought what I'd do today, I don't see these too often in the restaurants. I was going to make some hash browns using sweet potatoes. So it's going to be basically the same kind of method. I think I'm going to add some green onions to these, but I think the sweet potato is just going to really add a lot of really nice flavor to these hash browns. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing, I'm just going to do one sweet potato. So I'm going to go ahead and peel it. All right, we got the peel off. I'm going to use just a manual grater. You could use your food processor. I don't know, I think by doing it this way, I'm going to get longer strands, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to take our grated sweet potatoes and put them in a bowl. So we're going to do the same thing with these as we did with our regular hash browns. I'm going to rinse them off in cold water, rinse off all that starch so that they, when you fry these, they'll be nice and crispy. So we'll rinse these off for, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and I'm going to put a few ice cubes, let it sit in cold water for just about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, so you can see this water's very cloudy. Okay, I've rinsed them off a couple of times, got all that cloudy water and the starch off of them. So now what I'm going to do one last time here is I've got some ice. Put some water in here. And then what we're going to do while it's in the strainer here is soak it in the ice water for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It'll help it be a little crispy. All right, they've been soaking in the ice water for about 3 or 4 minutes. Should be nice and cold. So now what we want to do is make sure we get all this water squeezed out of this thing. Empty my water here. Really squeeze hard and get all that water out. You'll still see quite a bit of starch coming out to you. Okay, we've got our squeezed out sweet potatoes. They almost look like carrots. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And I've got 1 chopped green onion, the green and the white. And then just to help make it bond together, I'm going to put in a half a tablespoon of just all-purpose flour. Okay, so while I mix this up good, I'm going to go ahead and turn the burner on. Another real key part of this, rinsing the starch off the potato, putting it in ice water. Then the next thing is make sure that pan is really nice and hot and preheated, and don't have too much oil because you don't want that oil soaking up into the potatoes and getting kind of soggy. So let's go ahead and mix this up. This 1 sweet potato, this is probably going to get us 3, maybe 4 hash brown patties. All right, let's go over to the stove top. Okay, the pan should be nice and hot. And actually what I'm using is just a little bit of bacon grease. So just grab yourself a good handful, the size of patty that you want to make. We'll see, you may need to put a little bit more flour in here. Let's see. And the way I like to make these is to go ahead and bake your patty, put them on your spatula, turn it over, and then you can just slide them right off. And pat it down nice and flat. And you can kind of tell when it's ready to flip these. You'll see the ends kind of turning a little bit of a crispy brown. It'll keep you from having to flip these too many times. So we're gonna fry these maybe 2 minutes on each side. Then what I'm gonna have ready here is a plate with a paper towel just to soak up any excess grease that might be on these. Nice. And I like to do these just one at a time. That way I'm using less oil in the pan. And then you can have your oven preheated. And as each one gets done, put them in the oven so that they all stay nice and warm. All right, let's transfer it to the paper towel. Just pat it a little bit. I do this with everything I fry, hamburger meat, everything, just to get that excess grease off of there. Okay, what I want to do with mine, I'm going to put just a little dollop of sour cream in the middle. Just to make it look pretty. Then a couple cherry tomatoes. There we go. All right, let's try this. Get a little bit of sour cream on here. Really nice flavor. Adds a little extra pizzazz from just a regular white potato. Right, really nice. Just a little change up for breakfast. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Foodie right over there. And thank you for watching.